Project management concepts may seem tough at times, but not to worry. You have a coach who makes it as easy as ABC. Here he is to set things straight for you. Your friend, Phil.
Hello, my fellow project managers. How are you? It's your friend Phil here today. I just wanted to remind you, those of you who have signed up for the Tech Camp, it's coming up in the next 33 minutes. So in the next 33 minutes, hop on down to the webinar. You know where it's happening. Make sure you come ready to learn. So I'm giving you a heads up, just so you know, we are going to be starting right on the dot of 7 Eastern, okay? You might have missed this one, but if you wanted to join us on our next Tech Camp, you can. We're starting all over again next week. So if you want to be on the Tech Camp, just stay tuned. I'll be announcing to you how you can join via pmsucceed.com, okay? Now, for the rest of today, before I hop off, I just wanted to talk to you about how to maximize your study time. How do you maximize your study time? Is it studying what you already know? Is it studying new stuff? Let me be honest with you. A lot of folks are saying they are studying the PMBOK guide. Or they're saying they are studying a chapter. What does it mean to study a chapter? I want to give you some ideas about what it truly means to study a chapter, so that when you get to that point, you will know for sure that you have indeed studied the chapter. But a lot of my friends are not truly studying the chapter. They are reading books, but they are not like eating the plate clean. You know what I mean by eating the plate clean? I mean like turning the entire guide upside down, unraveling stuff that they hadn't known before or stuff that is key. All right, so follow me as I go to this whiteboard here really quick. I want to show you the ingredients to eat the PMBOK guide clean. Leave no stone unturned. I'm going to show you what you need to do. First of all, you need to follow what I call the Get Good system. GWUD. What do I mean by get good in this respect? What I mean by get good is answering this question for every process. For every process that you encounter, you want to ask, what am I truly doing? What am I doing in this process in terms of what am I really getting at? What am I doing? Let's just say, what am I doing? What am I doing in this process? It's called collect requirements. What am I doing? Or it's called define scope. What am I doing in define scope? Let's take define scope, because define scope could sound a little bit ambiguous. So to really have studied define scope, you need to know in depth what you are truly doing. There are many, many things you're doing in define scope. Many things. In defined scope, do you know that you are refining the requirements? Did you know that? Defined scope is where you refine your requirements. You see? You're not just writing how you're going to get the requirement. No. You're also refining the requirements. Do you know that in defined scope, there are certain tools and techniques that make you do a double take? Did you know that? These tools and techniques of defined scope, if you go deep into them, some of them make you ask the question, my goodness, should we really be looking at this requirement? This requirement is a problem. It is in defined scope that you do that. Defined scope is a refinement of requirements, and it's where the final agreement of what those requirements will truly be is made. Did you know that? You might not have known that. You may have thought that every requirement makes its way into the project. No. It's in defined scope that we do a double take and we say, should we really do that? Should that requirement really be in here? And this is where you weed out certain requirements. So page 150, the journey begins. But you see, you're going to have to go through the weeds. You're going to have to weed out that detail and find it. There's a lot of stuff, my friends. A lot of stuff that goes here. I really wish I had more time to talk to you about it, but you're going to have to find these nuggets yourself. All right. So what am I doing? That is the first thing you need to ask yourself. After you understand what you are doing, you need to answer the question, what's in it for me? And what's in it for you is going to be answered by the question, what am I getting out of this thing? What am I getting? You see, when I train project management to various firms, they are not really interested in all the minutiae about the inputs. First, what they ask me is, Phil, why should I do this? I think I have another document that is exactly this. So what am I doing? Understood. What am I getting? I'm getting a project scope statement. And someone says, Phil, what is a project scope statement? And then when I expand on it, about the inclusions and the exclusions and the deliverable description and all this other stuff, they say, oh, okay. I've never really heard of it like that. That's probably something I should look at. Those exclusions, they actually bite us on some projects. I should probably look at that, you see. So what am I getting is a valid question. What am I getting from this thing, okay? If I ain't getting anything worthy of my time, I'm not going to do it. So what am I doing? What am I getting? And then after what am I getting, you see, we go from this truly real world view of the value to more of a procedural view. You see, it's one thing to know what you're getting and all that, but the procedures as set forth in the PMBOK guide, they give you a number of options, and many of these options are bypassed in the real world. In the real world, a lot of people are not going to use every single one of those inputs. They just aren't. Some people don't even have the inputs. You see, the business documents, sad to say, a lot of companies don't do benefits management plans. They don't even know about them. So this is going more into the how it should be done. By the time you're talking about the what am I using at this point, you're talking about what are the possibilities of what I could use to do this thing. You see, so this U is what am I using? What am I using as a technique? And what am I using as a possible input? You see that? So this is what am I using as an input or a tool or a technique. And why do I say this is important? Because every single one of these should be tied. We want to tie every input to a tool or technique. You should. If you are thinking about tools and techniques in isolation of inputs, you shouldn't. Part of making your studying well-rounded is to say, why am I using this as a technique? Do I have something as a raw material that it can use? Like when we do inspection, why am I using inspection? What is linked to the inspection? Oh, it's verified deliverable, or it's deliverable. You see what I'm saying? So you got to link your tools and techniques to an input. All right. Now to round this up, folks, the W's are actually twofold. The W's, for that reason, I show as a square, W squared. So the W's answer these two questions. Where, I beg your pardon, is my output going? Where is what I'm getting going? Where is my output going? And the second question is, why is it going there? In other words, to that process it's going. Wherever the process is that output is going, you want to say, why is it going to that process? And a lot of my students, they get very inquisitive. They say, Phil, why isn't it going here? Why don't I have this or that? And things such as that. They ask me those questions. So you want to just answer the question honestly. Where is what I'm getting going? Where's my output going? Why is it going there? Where is what I'm getting going? Where is what I'm getting going? Where is what I'm getting going? If you can answer these questions, folks, what am I doing? What am I using? What am I getting? Where is my output going? And why is it going there? If you can answer those questions, you are elevating your knowledge regarding the PMBOK guide. You are wiping the plate clean, and you're getting to that point. And we could go on and on about every process and the details about the Get Good system, but you got to make it good for yourself. All right? I really want to encourage you because I strongly believe in audio learning, auditory learning. People learn from listening and watching, but a lot of what we do in the real world day to day is from listening. If you can just apply yourself for some minutes a day, train yourself to listen, you can really amp up your studying and max your studying. So for that reason, I've got the Project Management Audio Digest here. The Project Management Audio Digest is 24 CDs, 20 hours of instruction. Really great tool. I would highly advise it to anyone that wants to amp up their studying. Some folks are struggling to even put in 1 hour a day. I tell them, look, you definitely need to think about audio, the Audio Digest. For that reason, you want to hop on down to the Praizion.com site and you want to hit the Audio Digest. You can download it right this second, right now. You don't even need to wait a minute. Just hit that button, boom, it takes you to the page. Buy it, download it, start listening right now. This will amp up your studying. You can get it right now, or you could go on to Amazon and get it off of Amazon. But you really, really should get this system, and this will help you beyond your PMP. Some people are like, Phil, I trained this stuff. I need a refresh. What are you waiting for? Invest in it. Those of you who are PMPs, you should be listening to this and using it. I use it. Even I, one of the authors, I use it. All right, so get a copy of the Project Management Audio Digest and away you go to your 4 hours of studying a day. Hey, if you're really intentional, you can listen to it in the morning, 1 hour as you're getting ready to move. You can listen to it on the way if you've got a long commute. One of my students said, Phil, that's a 75-hour opportunity. No, not hour, I beg your pardon. 75-minute opportunity every day. But hey, believe it or not, one of our students, Dustin, said, Phil, I listened to you for over 100 and something hours getting ready for my exam. How? You got to listen to the Audio Digest. Seriously, that is a fast track way of you getting this stuff into you, repeating. All right. For those of you that have not signed up for training, or you're thinking of signing up for project management training, I wanted to introduce you to PMP Exam Prep Camp. This is $165 per month, but my goodness, the value that you get out of it. And you also get into our secret Facebook group where you can be in sync with a lot of other folks studying for the exam. I'm not talking about those other Facebook groups where you are typically spammed. Let's be honest, a lot of spamming taking place in some of those groups that are just, they got everyone in there. Grandma's in there, uncle's in there. Uncle has no idea of what PMP is, but he's in there. Hey, you want to be in a group that truly adds value and gives you that one-on-one attention when you need it. We've got a lot of PMPs in there who jump in to help people. So it is a very valuable group. You'll get an invite to that group when you come aboard. Okay. I highly advise that you come on our training system for the PMP. We also have other options. So for those folks who want to go for 1 week, $99, just $99. I mean, it's ridiculous. So get on board the system, okay? And let's see in the Facebook group or in one of our trainings, we have some sessions that are exclusively for people on our learning management system. So it's a win. It's a win 360. All right. Thank you for joining me. And I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Bye for now.